Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesdays. I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and CEO founder of Mindful Living Incorporated. So today we're going to talk about awakening total embodiment. So our first powerful tip for today is be uniquely you. Stop trying to fit into other people's restrictive boxes. I mean, we were all brought here with special gifts, special talents, little intricacies that make us who we are. And that's our juiciness. That's what attracts people into our space. So whatever your role is, whether it's your parenting role, your professional role, your role as a friend, bring you to the equation and stop trying to be what everyone around you needs you to be, expects you to be, or thinks that you should be. And powerful tip for number 2 for today is learn to balance your masculine and your feminine energy. Learning to shift between these two energies can become your superpower. I mean, both are very powerful, both the masculine and the feminine, once you learn how and when to use them. So basically, teaching your masculine and your feminine side, the masculine being the push, problem solving, structure, a more analytical side of yourself, and the feminine being more the flow and the feeling space, right? Really learning how to allow them to play well together to create balance makes you a more well-rounded person. It makes you able to connect and communicate with other people in a much more efficient way. It makes you more compassionate when you have a little bit of that feminine in there, and it allows you to stand your ground and to get things done when you're incorporating the masculine. So whether it's in personal relationship where you're able to set boundaries and also be present with your heart open and willing to accept love, or whether it be in your career where it's like, I've got a schedule, I've got a system, I'm really good at time management, and I leave space for flow and opportunity and possibility, right? So learning to let these two different sides of yourself play well together and bringing that in balance is what's going to make you a whole, happy human being. And our last powerful tip for today is take your knowledge from your head to your heart. Shift from knowing to being. There's so many leaders out there that have a ton of head knowledge and that are just super intelligent, and you have the degrees and you have this and you have that, but you haven't actually integrated and embodied that knowledge. Right? How many of us go to workshops or we read books and we take in all this information and then it goes up on the shelf, right? Never to be visited again. Rather than going to a workshop or reading a book and choosing one thing that you're going to integrate and put into action right away. So each one of those one things that we choose to actually move on, to put into action and become, that's when we're getting closer and closer and closer to total embodiment in our leadership, in any of our roles in life, and just as a person. So in step 6 of my wisdom system, my 6-step wisdom system, that's all about integration and embodiment. So I work with my clients on really walking their talk, right? So this way we're not walking around with tons of knowledge and no application. So they say that knowledge is power, but that's a lie. That is a lie. Applied knowledge is power. And that wraps up our Wisdom Wednesdays for today. As usual, it's been great spending time with you, and I want to invite you to subscribe to my website, patrinawisdom.com. You can reach out to me on social media, Facebook, all of those. And I want to remind those of you who are in the California area or close to the California area, specifically Southern California, that we have our I Am Worthy tour. It's a huge luxury full-day event that we're doing in downtown San Diego on July 17th. And I'd really love to see you there. I mean, if you're struggling with not really knowing why you're stuck in certain areas of your life, and feeling like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and somehow there's just this block and I don't know why, then we'd really love to support you in revisiting some of your beliefs about yourself and your value and your worth, and help you shift some of those things, give you some tools and some resources that could help move you through those blocks and really help you to get into alignment with the life success that you deserve, as well as giving you an opportunity within that space to connect with other people that are in alignment with what it is that you're doing and where you're going, so that you can continue to build your community. So if you're interested in learning more about that opportunity, it's patrinawisdom.com/I am worthy, and you can learn more about that event. I'd love to see you in attendance. So with that, I will say namaste, goodbye, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week right here on Wisdom Wednesdays.